Very well, ladies and gentlemen. So we begin the episode with some departures to be discussed about. Summer transfer window is not far away from right now where we are at the moment. But more importantly, there are certain things that we need to discuss about. Of course, the incomings, Victor Osimhen, big update coming from Italy itself, and of course, we're going to talk about Mino Raiola. Well, yes, I posted. Everyone in the Italian media thought that he was dead, and he came like RDX bhai. He just like Abhi to hum zinda hai. Within 4 months, twice he was. There were news that it was a hoax that he died. He just confirmed in as well that no sir, Mino Raiola is alive, fighting, doesn't need to get resuscitated as well. So yes, more power to him. We want to see him come back. He has revolutionized how agents work in the modern era. So let's just hope that he's fine. Moving on, so the first news that we have is about, of course, Cedric Soares. Now he will leave Arsenal at the end of the season. Porto have already made a proposal of less than 5 million euros, with Newcastle United also among the clubs interested due to players' flexibility to operate in multiple positions. A Tutor Mercato web by a Sport Witness has opened up about this news. So Cedric might leave Arsenal, and this report says yes, he will leave Arsenal, but we will see whether he will or not. But yes, for now, there can be a departure. We can see. Moving on, also there's a report that Martin Atkinson and Jonathan Moss will retire at the end of the season. So Mike Riley has confirmed today. So yeah, cool. And Dean Jones says that I think Arsenal definitely have the possibility of signing Richarlison. They know that he could leave Everton and is likely to leave Everton in the summer. They have been offered the chance to sign him. So Richarlison, and there's one more, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, that we're going to talk about in this episode as well. So no sir, no Richarlison for me. Arthur Okonkwo on Ramsdale says, as soon as Aaron came, you could see his character and how he presented himself every day. I've never met anyone like Aaron before. He's a bit crazy but an amazing guy. Both he and Burnt are amazing, and I'm so privileged to have worked with them. You all know that after the Euros, it was a bad time for Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford as well. But there was a moment in time that a lot of Arsenal, maybe Arsenal took the initiative, that a lot of messages from a lot of Arsenal fans were sent towards Bukayo Saka. Saka read them. There's a special video about it as well. So turns out, in the concourse of the lower tier between blocks 4 and 5 in the North Bank, there is a wall called as Saka Wall. It's a display comprising of a montage of 1700 letters written to Saka after the Euro 2020 that, come on Saka, we are with you, along that context. Now, this actually adds a great bit of relationship between the fans and the players. Now, what Arsenal did is they reproduced that Saka wall inside the stadium, so that the reason was that they wanted to cement the bond between the fans and the players. Now, Saka came one day to see it, then his parents were at a match and popped across discreetly to see this positivity for their son, that an institution like Arsenal is taking an initiative for their son to actually have that kind of positivity after such a big setback. So I mean, look at that. I mean, this gesture, I'm pretty much sure Marcus Rashford has got a lot of messages as well. But when the club does this extra step, Saka, what he did this season, I think in terms of goal scoring, has been his most productive year. And Rashford has, I don't know, gone down the pits. I just don't have more words about it. So with Cedric leaving, you can also expect Tino Livramento coming as well. He's being linked strongly to Arsenal, but Lucas Podolski wants Erling Haaland at Arsenal. So Haaland is an interesting player for everyone, because this is what Podolski said. I think he has a release clause. There are not a lot of clubs who can pay that, of course. The English clubs have it, and I'd be happy if he got an offer from Arsenal. I think first of all, Arsenal need a number 9. Then it would be great for the fans, for everyone at the club to make the next step for Arsenal. Let's see what happens to him. Arsenal won't be the only club who would send an offer to Borussia Dortmund. Moving on, so Dominic Calvert-Lewin favors a move to Arsenal over Newcastle United, and has even told his preferred destination to his friends that he would like to leave Everton whether they get relegated or not. So he does not want to stay. Moving on, according to Team Talk, William Saliba wants to return to Arsenal this summer and fight for his first team spot. That these are sources close to the player. So boom, another reason all the Arteta outers have lost in hating Mikel Arteta. Moving on, so Ruben Neves. Well, I've got some really contradictory but very funny news regarding Ruben Neves. So Wolves are considering replacement for Ruben Neves as they expect to lose the midfielder this summer. Arsenal and Barcelona are the only clubs that have registered concrete interest in him. Neves' representatives would welcome an approach from Manchester United. Now, here's the biggest problem. Now, Bruno Laga thinks Ruben Neves' price tag is £100 million. Yes, you heard that right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So, Bruno Laga says we need to be ready for everything. A player like Ruben Neves has a value of £100 million. Anything can happen, not just with Ruben. So, Bruno Laga believes Ruben Neves is £100 million worth of a midfielder. Wow. Who sets this price tag? I don't know, man. I just have no words. Moving on, Arsenal will hold talks with club record signing Nicolas Pepe over his future at the end of the season. Arsenal are interested in signing two strikers, one of which would likely be able to play out wide. That will definitely impact the playtime of Nicolas Pepe. So he might not be in favor of, getting more playtime that he would want to expect Arsenal to give him. Also, Adidas want to continue the supplying the kits for minimum two clubs out of the three of Arsenal, Manchester United and Liverpool. Currently, Arsenal and Adidas are still... Arsenal have a contract with Adidas till 2024. With Manchester United, Adidas has till 2025. Liverpool is, contracted with Nike for 2025. So they would want to do that, if possible, all three of them. Also, Alan Shearer's Premier League Team of the Week involves El Neni and Bukayo Saka. So that's really cool. Well, it has Gabriel Jesus, so technically three Arsenal players, but okay, whatever. Moving on, let's talk about more different stuff. Well, we've got an update from Freddie Paxton, because right now we're only going to talk about Victor Osimhen. So Freddie Paxton says, I'm told Arsenal have been in contact with the agent of Victor Osimhen. The feeling is that the interest is serious, but Napoli will expect 100 million euros plus this summer. Player wants to play in England and has previously been contacted by Newcastle. He's more interested in Arsenal. So, and it's already begun. Napoli are wanting to sign Armando Broja as a replacement for Victor Osimhen. This is a report from Gazzetta.it. Arsenal said to be leading the race for Osimhen. So here we go. But before that, let's talk about the agent of William Saliba. What does he have to tell about Jibril Niang? Says, we still don't know what Arsenal want to do with William. We will have a discussion about this very soon, I think. Arsenal will decide on his future in the next couple of weeks. Many factors at play. Nothing decided yet, Freddie Paxton confirms. Let's see. But according to Corriere dello Sport, Victor Osimhen himself is dreaming of a move to the Emirates Stadium. If true, it's absolutely fantastic news for Arsenal fans. So Victor Osimhen, yeah. Also a report, a comment comes from Radio Marte via Area Napoli. They say that where Sky Sport market specialist Luca Marchetti talked about the player and Arsenal's interest in him. He says, Arsenal are on the player, but they have to wait for the Champions League to hit to make the investment more bearable. Offers of 70 million, De Laurentiis would not even take them into consideration and would not sit down to negotiate. I mean, so Aurelio De Laurentiis says that I would never sell him in life. If I want to continue to follow the growth process, that would lead me to be competitive in terms of the league. Yesterday, however, De Laurentiis made it a matter of accounts of money. He says, Napoli are out of the league, over 200 million euros, and as wages he spends more than Milan. The Nigerian is among the most attractive players on the market. The intermediaries do their job. So, I'm not saying that Victor Osimhen, it's not impossible to get him out of the club. It's not impossible to get him out of Napoli. I'm pretty much sure it is possible, and I'm hoping it happens. How soon, I don't know, but yes, I'm really expecting Osimhen to leave Napoli. Could happen in the summer. Also, here's a new information according to Sport that negotiations have already begun between Betis and Arsenal regarding Hector Bellerin's sale. Pellegrini is very happy with his performance and Arsenal are asking for 10 million euros. Betis will try to close the deal in any way possible. Let's see, it's not done yet, but on the works. Hector Bellerin is happy. He's won a trophy already with Betis, so all the best to him. He provided an assist in the final as well, so all the best to him. Adds a very attractive attacking option for the Spanish team. All the best to him in the future. That's all I want for him as well. I want to see him smiling, happy always. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek Osimhen, let me know in the comments. Should it be Osimhen and Gabriel Jesus? Would that be a very combined a jackpot for Arsenal in the transfer window? Let me know what you guys think about the striking force that Arsenal are competing for. I will see you in the next one.